Now I invite Professor Inder Gopal, Chairperson of CDPG and Research Professor at Indian Institute of Science, to set the context. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome Inder.
Good morning. So welcome to the third symposium of Data for Public Good. We had actually about 1,200 registrations, and we had maxed out and we closed registration. But it seems like Bangalore traffic kind of, I guess, conspired a little bit. So perhaps many of the people haven't come yet. But we're very excited by the enthusiasm and the support that this conference has had. This conference actually is extremely special to us because we have actually a bunch of other partners with us who have worked very tirelessly to make this happen. So I want to mention a few of them. One is we have 4 co-organizers of this conference. We have the 5F Foundation, which has actually been a close partner of ours for many years, working on really making data solutions available across the world. WRI, which has been working tirelessly to make our cities sustainable. GIZ, which is working on many problem areas which overlap with many of the interests that we have, including transportation, agriculture, and we are starting to collaborate closely with them. And IIITB, which has been a close research collaborator, and is also pioneering a new area called web sciences, or maybe not so new area called web sciences, which is really the study of the impact of the internet on society. So we're very pleased to have them work with us to create this conference. And coupled with this symposium, we have actually created a hackathon, which many of you may have participated in, using BMTC bus tracking data within Bangalore. And this is actually the first time that bus tracking data has been made available to the public through the IUDX platform. And we've had overwhelming registrations and participation in that. And so I want to thank BMTC and Karnataka State Department of Transportation for supporting us with that. And I also very much want to thank Maruti Suzuki for sponsoring the prizes for the hackathon. We had pushed hard to get a brand new car as one of the prizes, but unfortunately that didn't happen. But the prizes are generous nevertheless. And of course, I want to thank our media partners, ELETS, and our community partner, Concur, and of course, many people, on the team who have worked very tirelessly to make this happen. And I'll just say a few names, and this is by no means exhaustive: Namrata, Bala, Pooja, Raghu, Shalab, Jyotirmoy, and many others who I, don't have the time to name. So thank you all for making this a success, and we look forward very much to your participation and involvement over the next couple of days. So let me just say a couple of words about the Center of Data for Public Good in ISC. As the director said, using data for public good has a lot of challenges associated with it, right? It isn't a straightforward process. From data curation, data quality, analytics, creating inferencing and training of models, privacy, security issues, authenticity of the data, policy, legal considerations, all of these things. And CDPG was established really to explore the entire value chain, right? To look at it from inception all the way to delivery, and particularly to look at use cases. How can you take data and actually make them valuable, right? So we did not really, stop at the research. We actually took this to the field. So we took our translation research to the field, working with agencies such as METI, such as DST, MOA, also state governments, Telangana, Maharashtra, and a whole bunch of other agencies like BMTC, Bangalore Traffic Police, ICMR, CDR, I'm forgetting a whole bunch, but basically we try to work with a very comprehensive, broad set of data providers and data consumers to really bring not just the concepts, but also the reality, right, to really create real systems to benefit people. So that's been the focus of this work in very important areas, and specifically I think the areas I would mention are transportation, health, agriculture, and geospatial. These are 4 areas that we have really tried to focus on, and these will be the themes of the conference that you will see today and tomorrow. And of course, in doing this, we found out there's so much more that we have to learn, right? So this is just we have just scratched the surface. And the exploration that we will all jointly undertake over the next couple of days will really help us get much more into depth in many of these areas. Let me just kind of talk a little bit about the structure of the conference and what you're likely to see over the next couple of days. We will start with a set of very, very distinguished keynotes, right? The keynotes, of course, are as you know, government plays an extremely important role in setting our data policy, in setting our data regulations, in setting technical standards. And the primary government ministry that really drives a lot of this is Ministry of Electronics and IT, METI. And today we are privileged to hear from the Honorable Secretary of METI, Mr. Krishnan, who is here with us today. A critical aspect of any data-driven system is feedback, right? And in the government context, what feedback means is really hearing from citizens, right? And understanding what their issues are, right? And so the agency that really drives a lot of this is the Department of Administrative Reforms and Public Grievances, DARPG. And we are thrilled to have with us the Secretary of DARPG, Mr. Srinivas, who will be with us. I think he's caught up a little bit in traffic, so hopefully he'll be here soon. And of course, we are privileged to have a pioneer in citizen-focused technology, Mr. Sharad Sharma with us from iSpirit. And he's been a key figure really in proselytizing India's very pioneering DPI initiatives among the world. And today will talk to us about a topic that is extremely important, especially in this turbulent world, which is why India's data economy matters to the rest of the world. So I look forward to that talk. Geospatial data is one of our important focus areas. It's a critical body of data that plays a role in so many different aspects of data-driven solutions. It is a great importance for the Indian government, and as a consequence, Indian government promulgated something called the National Geospatial Policy, which a couple of years ago, we are very closely involved with DST in developing something called the GDI platform, which is a part of that. And today we are very privileged to have a global geospatial pioneer, the person who heads the OGC standards body, which is the premier standards body for geospatial data in the world, Mr. Peter Rabley. And he will talk about why AI eats geospatial, right, which is kind of an intriguing topic. And we have scheduled that for after lunch. So the hunger pangs will not affect your appreciation of the gastronomical aspects of that talk. So that's just the keynotes, right? And then there's a whole bunch of other things that will happen on day one. We will have, for example, talks on, and panels and talks on data as a catalyst for innovation, data spaces, which is an extremely important concept that has really driven a lot of data policy in Europe and in the Far East. And is really something that's increasingly important to create these kinds of data spaces around specific domains. So I'm hoping we'll learn a lot about that. Data and mobility, and also how Indian knowledge and ideas can be preserved in an emerging data-oriented world, right? So these are all very interesting sessions that you will hear over the course of the day. So just something to look forward to. That's just day one. Day 2 is actually organized in a very different way. Day 1 is a bunch of plenary sessions. You'll all be sitting in this big room. But Day 2, we will kind of divide up into smaller rooms, and we will have 4 different tracks, one organized by each of our partners. So one track will be on privacy and security, which will be organized by CDPG. One track will be on transportation and data-driven transportation solutions, and mobility and transportation in general. And that will be organized by WRI and GIZ working together. Then we will have a track on web sciences. So you will learn a lot about what web sciences are and the importance of web sciences. That'll be something that'll be organized by IIITB. And then we will have a track on data spaces, right, with a whole bunch of experts who have come to us from industry and other places, organized by the 5Ware Foundation. So you can flip between tracks and go back and forth as you wish, and sadly you cannot attend all of them at the same time. Anyway, so welcome again, and I really hope that you have a wonderful couple of days. And thank you all for coming and bearing the Bangalore traffic at 10 a.m. And I will turn it back to Jyotirmoy, wherever he is. Okay.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks, Inder.